Here we are in the heart of the winter, the month of Tevet. It's a cold month with shorter days and long dark nights. It's the rainy season here in Israel, and as we bundle up to stay warm, we also hope not to get sick, because Tevet is a time of a lot of illness. People are getting sick, missing days of work, missing days from school, family functions, social events. There's a lower energy in this month. It's a time of Din, of judgment. So it's not surprising that the tribe associated with Tevet is Dan. His name means judgment and is considered one of the lowly tribes, being a son of Bilhah, a maidservant. But Dan teaches us that things can be more than meets the eye. We can see things with an ayin tova. The letter ayin is actually the letter associated with the month as well. We can see things with a goodly eye. Things that appear weak, somehow inferior, less than, can actually have tremendous strength and abilities. And Dan embodies this message. One example is his son, Hushim. The Midrash tells us that Hushim, the son of Dan, was deaf. But he was responsible for enabling Yaakov Avinu to have a burial in Maran HaMachpelah. When Hushim ben Dan comes and beheads Esav, and allows for the proper burial of Yaakov Avinu. Or Shimshon, a great well-known leader, Samson the Great, a complex leader, but a leader nonetheless from the tribe of Dan in the book of Shoftim. Now as well, we have a very interesting union of the Shevet Yehudah, a leader tribe, a powerful tribe of kings, with the tribe of Dan. We have their joining forces together in the building of the Mishkan, in the building of the Mikdash, and Bezrat Hashem in Mashiach. And Dan, we think, has so far disconnected from Yehudah. What do the two have in common? But actually, if you look closely in the blessings given in Parshat Vayechi, which we read always during the month of Tevet, we have Yehudah is given the blessing, Gur Aryeh Yehudah, like a lion cub. And it seems from Bereshit in Parshat Vayechi that Dan is compared to a snake, a lowly, slithering snake. However, if we look in the blessings given in Devarim by Moshe Rabbeinu, we have the phrase Dan Gur Aryeh. Dan as well is given an identical phrase to Yehudah. This lowly tribe, seemingly at the end, not so important, the Ma'asef, the collector of all the other tribes at the end of their journeys in the desert, is actually a leader, a tremendous leader as well. But it's his ability to acknowledge what that feels like, to be at the end, to be considered lowly, that also means he can have the ayin tova and see the good in others. And we understand that the Ma'asef, at the end of all the tribes, collects anything that was lost. Anyone that might have been lost, anything that might have been overlooked, forgotten, thought of as unimportant. Dan says, no. Every single one is important. Every single one has value. Hashem himself is referred to as a Ma'asef. So in this time of judgments, in the month of Tevet, a time of Din, a time of illness, let us try to see through the labels, the stereotypes, imposed or assumed limitations that we put on ourselves or we put on others, and recognize that Hashem loves each of us as we are. Noble or impoverished, ki maseh yadav kulam, we're all the works of his hands. We all have tremendous abilities and tremendous power, even in our supposed weakness. Thank you.